Brainstorming effectively is an art. It's not something we were born with, and it's not something we learn at school. Some brainstorming can lead into endless discussions and total frustrations if there aren't rules established and agreed upon. And with this, welcome to a new Hedi's Innovation Gym session on YouTube and podcast, the place to tone your innovation muscles with design thinking tools, mindset, and strategies. And today's topic, which is about brainstorming rules for design thinking, ideation, what is behind each of these, and why they are so important. I can only recommend you to introduce them before any brainstorming session you do, and even better, dedicate real time to this as a pre-brainstorming session so your group can really familiarize themselves with them by, for example, writing all of them down, or the ones they love most or understand the least, and even draw them out on a piece of paper, whatever they associate with each of these. That way they can even get a deeper understanding and get into their own kind of translation. Really give your group the chance to own it, be able to ask questions to these rules, and help them to smoothly create their brainstorming process, which will eventually evoke a different kind of behavior in the process. Okie dokie, enough of meta, let's get into them. Rule number 1 is one conversation at a time. This is the basis for any brainstorming. What does that mean? If one person speaks, all others are listening, which means no side conversation, complete focus. Why? Well, different conversations take up energy and, as I said, focus. So if you want to be effective, you need to make sure that only one person talks, that it is actually related to the task or the question in the room, and that you listen to what each of you has to say. Only that way you can build on each other's ideas, another rule, and take full advantage of the brain power in the brainstorming session. Number 2 is build on the ideas of others. I just mentioned it now. Build on the ideas of others is a separate rule because it is so important. We're not usually trained to do such thing. Take an idea of another person as a springboard for our own cool idea. But that is what the 21st century is all about. It's about collaboration, creating great things together. Number 3, I also mentioned that, but also needs to be emphasized, and that is stay focused on topic. Different conversations going on in one room, it's a drainer when other topics are thrown into the mix, because the brain does a tremendous work, needs a tremendous battery capacity to keep track, and like a search engine always tries to find solutions to whatever topic is relevant at that point. So it's absolutely key to make sure that whenever another topic is suggested or thrown in, that you have successfully and satisfyingly, I don't even know if that's a word, but that you have closed the old topic. If you're not done yet, no problem, park the new topic, literally like on a P on a parking lot. It's the same with multitasking, by the way. Multitasking is a total myth. We're not able to think 2 things at a time. We need to switch, and therefore that takes, as I said, a lot of battery. Number 4, so important, especially if you're living in Germany, maybe in other cultures too, but defer judgment. Not only towards one another, but also towards yourself. Why is it so crucial? Because you don't get anywhere if you are criticizing, being negative. The mood when you're in a brainstorming needs to be positive, as lots of research shows and experience. You need to believe, yes, you can. Favorite downers are like, this has been done before, or we can't do that, we don't have the expertise. Really, I've seen so many ideas turned into reality only because people believed in them and stayed motivated to implement them no matter what. If judgment is already in the brainstorming, to my experience, there is not a chance of making progress, and you might as well go for some tea instead. Number 5, go for quantity. This is oftentimes misunderstood. It doesn't mean no quality at all, but it builds on Linus Pauling's quote, for example, who said, "The secret to a great idea is to have lots of ideas," in brackets, first. Because in order to have a breakthrough idea, your mind needs to open up, expand, explore the impossible. And that doesn't happen if you're satisfied after 10 ideas. Create 100 plus, make use of different brainstorming methods, go beyond the usual, and then select. Number 6, just what I mentioned again, encourage wild ideas. Applaud each other when you have a totally crazy idea. Do crazy rounds where only crazy ideas are allowed and see where you can go as a collective. You can always downsize an idea, never really upsize, if you know what I mean. And lastly, number 7, be visual, which means that when you brainstorm and you write down your ideas on post-its, make sure you also draw a little sketch. And if it's of service to you, check out my session on how to be a post-it pro. Why is this so important? Just quickly, because we humans are visual beings and we understand over 70% better and quicker what is meant when it's actually sketched out. It doesn't have to be beautiful, just in a way that supports the message and clarifies what it means. And number 8, which is not a official but very important rule I have to mention, have fun and also keep the energy high. Fun equals productivity and long-lasting success, so does keeping your energy high. So enjoy this ride, this collaboration experience. It will for sure show in your results. Alrighty, I hope this was a benefit to you. Let me know in the comments, likes, and in your subscription. See you very soon on this channel and have a wonderful brainstorming session ahead. Take care, bye-bye.